The Honorable Jack Murta was a member of Parliament for 18 years and served part of that time as a cabinet minister. He is the leader of the Parliamentary Prayer Breakfast, which meets weekly on the Hill. He also gives leadership to an annual event called the National Prayer Breakfast, which is coming up soon in Ottawa. Jack joined us now on the line. Thank you for joining us, Jack.
Well, thank you, and good morning.
First, can you describe what happens at this weekly prayer breakfast?
Well, the weekly prayer breakfast is the important part of the whole prayer breakfast movement or aspect. It is about anywhere from 20 to 25 MPs every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock from different parties come together and leave their, as we say, leave their labels at the door and are just who they are, Harry or Sally or Peter, and there's a time for sharing, a time to get to know each other better, and a time for prayer at the conclusion. When one member usually leads, and they can pretty much lead and talk about whatever they want, providing it's got a faith base to it.
How long has that weekly prayer breakfast been happening?
Well, it's been going on for the same length of time as the National Prayer Breakfast, 49 years. And I think the only one that's gone longer anywhere, as I understand it, in maybe the world, is the American one. It's been going for 60. But we'll be celebrating 49 this year and 50. We're going to our 50th next year.
Wow. And so the annual National Prayer Breakfast, then, growing out of this these weekly get-togethers, why was it felt important to do this on a wider scale?
Well, it was important that it brings more members together for that particular period of time, maybe up to 100, 140 or so at times MPs from the House of Commons come. It allows the leaders of the country, party leaders traditionally, to partake of this and read. We have them reading scripture usually. It is a showing to the Canadians public generally that there is a place for faith, and their leaders do have a faith and are prepared to talk about it and participate in it. So we think that it was all this is a natural outgrowth of the weekly parliamentary prayer breakfast.
Right. So you open that breakfast, the national annual breakfast, up to whoever wants to come and attend. A lot of leaders from across the country and others. So who typically is attending that, and who do you want to invite?
Well, anybody can come, and this is the thing. We have a website, and you can register right on the website itself. We have ambassadors, we have leaders from across the country in both business and other political leaders, just citizens generally, just people that are interested in this that would want to go to a prayer breakfast. This year we're having the theme of our prayer breakfast is Faith That Changes the World. And the speaker this year is Rod Wilson, who's the Chancellor of Regent College out in British Columbia. So we try to pick a theme that's irrelevant to politics or politicians or aspects of public life. And we not only have that, we have a seminar afterwards. We have a dinner the night before. This year, I think we've got some Israeli politicians from the Israeli Knesset are coming to the prayer breakfast. They have indicated that they want to attend.
And you have a student forum, I understand, as well?
We have a student forum with 40, 50 students from across the country, university students that have an interest in politics and or religion. And they get a chance to sit down and virtually have a one-on-one with politicians over the course of about a day and a half. So it starts on Tuesday, and the breakfast the National Prayer Breakfast is on Thursday morning, the 8th of May, and then the seminar, and it's over at noon that day. And this year is slightly different, is that this is the same day as the March for Life, and they're expecting 15,000 or so people on Parliament Hill that day for the March for Life. And we are hoping, at least, and that people that, if they want to, can certainly sign up toward between now and the breakfast, and come to the prayer breakfast too. Any of the people that are involved in the March for Life, and we're expecting a number from that group too.
So the website is canadaprayerbreakfast.ca. People can see that on the screen right now, and viewers watching across Canada, of course, most will not be able to attend, but how can they pray specifically for this prayer breakfast?
Well, I think what the prayers that would probably be most appropriate at this time is just the fact that there is the leaders participate, that God's presence is felt within that the people that are attending, and not only at the head table, the leaders, but also just the people that are there. And as we go out of the prayer breakfast that morning, that we become God's hands and feet in the world that we're involved in.
All right, Jack, thank you so much for taking the time to update us on what's coming up. I know my wife Ann and myself will be there, our CEO, Dr. John Hull, our chairman, Don Simmons, and others from our team here plan to attend this important event. And hopefully we'll see some of you that are watching there today. And so, Jack, thanks for sharing with us today, and God bless you and your ministry there on the Hill.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye for now.